They say love doesn't always arrive wrapped in roses or fancy boxes. Sometimes it shows up quietly in the simplest things. Today, it started with cupcake liners, soft, light, delicate. The kind of thing you might see in a store and walk right past. The kind of thing most people would never imagine turning into something meaningful. But I've learned that love doesn't ask for perfection, it asks for presence. Before anything else, I slowed down. I took each cupcake liner and cut it in half. Not to destroy it, not to waste it, but to prepare it. Because love doesn't always begin whole. Sometimes it begins with reshaping, with adjusting, with deciding that what you have is enough to start. As I cut each liner, I thought about how often life does the same thing to us, how we're shaped by moments, by seasons, by things we didn't plan, and yet we keep going. Once the liners were cut, I began layering them, one half at a time. Slowly, carefully, red, pink, white. Each layer overlapping the next, each piece finding its place. There was no rush here, no pressure to get it perfect, just patience. Because love doesn't grow in a hurry, it grows in consistency. As the layers built up, I stopped often. I adjusted pieces, shifted one half slightly to the left, lifted another and placed it again. And I smiled, because love works the same way. Sometimes you think you've got it right, and then you realize you need to try again. And that's okay. With every layer, the shape changed. What once felt flat began to feel full. What started simple began to look intentional. It reminded me that effort matters, even when no one sees it, even when it feels repetitive. Love is made in repetition, in showing up, in choosing to keep going. As I continued, I noticed how soft the design became, how gentle the edges looked, how the layers gave depth and warmth. And I thought about how love softens us too. How patience rounds the sharp edges, how care brings warmth where there was once distance. There were moments where I paused completely, just to look, just to breathe. Because creation isn't just about making something, it's about feeling something. Layer after layer, the piece grew. Not fast, but steady. And isn't that how love grows? Not overnight. Not in grand gestures alone, but in small choices made daily. Eventually, the base was complete, full, balanced, ready. And then came the center. I placed the heart gently in the middle, and on it, one word: love. Not perfect love, not loud love, but real love. The kind that shows up even when it's tired. The kind that chooses effort over ease. The kind that takes simple materials and turns them into something meaningful. As I looked at the finished piece, I realized something. This wasn't just a Valentine decoration. It was a reminder that you don't need expensive supplies. You don't need fancy tools. You don't need perfection. You just need intention, your hands, your time, your willingness to create. So this Valentine's Day, whether you're making something for someone else or creating something just for yourself, remember this. Even the simplest things can become beautiful when they're handled with care. Even pieces that start out divided can come together into something whole. And even love, especially love, is built one layer at a time. And just like that, something simple turned into something meaningful. A little reminder that love is built one layer at a time. If you enjoyed creating with me today, please like, comment, share, and subscribe for more heartfelt DIYs. Thank you for being here, and happy Valentine's Day.